All right, let me turn my air conditioner on. Hi, Mason. How are you? Oh, I'm doing good, thank you. Oh. Let's see if I can zoom this in a little bit. That might work pretty good if I can actually keep it under the camera. I changed my lighting just a little bit. That might work out a little bit better. Let's see how much lag time we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. About 5 seconds. That's not too bad. That's average. So I do already have some of the next colors picked, 6 colors picked. You want to pick some colors for me, Mason? Give me 3-digit numbers between 001 and 300. Yeah, give me like 3 numbers. That way I'll have about 9 colors already picked. Two, 3, 6. Yep, give me 2 more. Give me 2 more. One, 6, 5. Two, 6, 5. Okay? And then go back, I was just looking, go back to 236, 236 and pick a different number because I already used that one. 280. Okay. All right, thank you. Now that gives me the next 9 colors. So we have 030. All right, let's see how well this is going to work out now. Because I moved my lighting and stuff. What's the next one? 42. Okay, so we'll start right here. Oh, I forgot to tell you. Pumpkin yellow. Now I have this thing on my screen. I'm trying to get it to where maybe you can read that. These things are so hard to read. I don't know why they like using these light colors, but it's 030. There we can almost read it. Pumpkin. Oh, it's hard to hold it on camera. There it is, pumpkin yellow. Which looks orange. But that's okay. I see a lot of people do this coloring and they don't move their book. And I can't hardly do it without moving the book, because I can't see what I'm doing. Now the maintenance guy at my apartment complex might knock on my door at some point, because we had a flood here yesterday. So I had some flood water I had to get cleaned up, and he brought me like a big industrial fan to help dry things out. So he may come back today to get that. I'll try to keep you guys on camera today. I'll keep the work on camera so you guys can see what's going on. Now I think tonight I'm going to be ordering a different coloring book so I can do something besides the mandala style, but it's probably what I'm best at the moment. Well, good, yeah, that's fine, yeah. What kind of what kind of image are you going to be working on, Mason? Oh, okay. Now, I do plan on doing my farming live stream tonight, Mason. Just so you know, that is my plan. All right, that's one more rotation all the way around. That was number 30. Okay, what is next? Oh, I forgot to do something. So I can keep track. Number 042 is next. Zero 42 is light orange yellow. Let's see if we can actually get a reading on this. Number 042. Light orange yellow. Let me swatch that right quick. Very similar to the other color, the one we just used. Get it sharpened. I don't know if I like my pencil sharpener that much. Okay. 042 light orange yellow. I think I'm going to do this a little bit bigger. This ring right here with it, and then we'll catch this inner one. Almost was working off the camera again. There are a couple of crumbs here, guys. I got to knock off into my trash can. Now I got to get it back under the camera. Where's the camera? It's always so hard to figure out where the camera is because the camera is over on the edge of the phone that I got here, and I'm always wanting to hold my picture under the center of the phone, but that's not center on the camera. So it always makes it a little confusing. Now hopefully it won't be too much longer. My granddaughter will come over and color a picture. She already told me she wants to. Or she told her mom she wants to. She didn't tell me, but my daughter told me. Casey, my daughter Casey. Her youngest daughter wants to come over. And that'll be pretty cool. I'll have my grandson do a live stream with me sometime when he's over here. Oh, thank you, Casey. Yeah, it's looking good. I like it. Yes, good morning. Now, I've noticed that some of these colors, like you use them faster than other ones. So I have to sharpen them more often. It's like the cores are softer. And I don't know if that has to do with the pigment that makes them that way, or exactly what the situation is. Wow, I can't even get this pencil to sharpen. I think I need a hand crank pencil sharpener instead of one of these. I don't really want an electric one, I don't think, but a hand crank one might be better than what I'm using. I'm using the Prismacolor sharpener, and it does two different types of points. I don't know if you can see on top. Let's see if but you can see it does a long point over here, long point, and then a more, it's shorter but broader. Yeah, I think I'm gonna order one of those. This thing makes my hands hurt too much trying to crank the pencil. I'm looking forward to having Maddie over here coloring. got a few crumbs here, guys. I gotta brush it off. And I just use a barber brush for that. Oh, you can't see it too well, zoomed in too much, but I just use a barber brush. And a trash can. Okay, Casey. We'll be here coloring for a while. Get you guys back on camera here. There we go. Monty, thank you. Hey, you guys know who I have not seen in a week and a half, 2 weeks? I have not seen Rafe. Joy Lion is their username, Rafe. I have not seen him in almost 2 weeks, I guess. Okay, that took care of that one. Let's see, that was number 42. And then we have 44. Monty, can you give me 3 more numbers? 3-digit numbers? Next is number 44. Yeah, that way I can keep the numbers out ahead a little bit, because right now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've got 7, so. And for anybody who might be watching on the outside of chat, that's all cool. If you have access to chat and you'd like to give me some numbers, pick some of the colors, come on in. So this is Desert Yellow. Let's see if I can get it to show up on camera. Number 044. Desert Yellow 044. Okay, let me see what we got here. We've got 222. One, 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 and 077. Okay, good. Thank you. I had to look and see if I had any duplicates. I do not, so that's all good. All right, now when Casey comes back, I'll have her give me 3 more. Ooh. All right, here we go. Let's see where I'm going to start. I got to make sure I'm on camera. So I kind of use my finger as a gauge. This one looks pretty similar to what's already on the paper, but it's okay. Doesn't matter. It is a different color. Now, hopefully I'll have a different type of book soon. Within the next, maybe by the next, within, I don't know, last time I ordered stuff off of Amazon, it really only took a couple of days for it to get here, but I'm not sure. But I'm probably going to order a different type of coloring book sometime tonight. But I think these are kind of fun to do together. I actually looked at some coloring books at Walmart yesterday, and I really did not want anything they had. I'm going to order, like my next coloring book is going to be, I think it's going to be World of Flowers by Johanna Basford. I've seen a lot of videos done on that. It looks like it's probably a pretty good book to use to practice with blending and stuff like that. Blending, shading, layering, all that kind of stuff. It looks like a good book for that because most flowers have multiple colors. And originally I did not buy that book because of my inexperience. I didn't want to mess up that book. So I thought I could find something else. I ordered these because they were cheap. But I didn't, some of them, like one of the books has all animals, but the mandala style of animals, well, I don't think I'm going to be coloring in that one anytime real soon because I can't envision any kind of color pattern in an animal that looks like it has this kind of design inside the shape of an animal. I can't figure it out. It doesn't register with my brain. So I need something a little more realistic. These are different, but I can't really picture the animal shaped ones. Now there is one that has a sugar skull in it. I would like to be able to do the sugar skull, but I got to figure out how to make skull color. I don't really know how to make bone color. And unfortunately, I haven't found a colored pencil called bone. And I was thinking, maybe for tonight's farming, I might get on a different map, one of my other maps that we haven't looked at yet, at least not in live stream. Well, I formally was doing it before I started the updated PS5 version. So I might actually just load up one of my PS4 version maps, Calmlands, or No Man's Land. I'm gonna try to make sure I keep this on camera. I'm doing better today. Awesome. Well, now see, that's a good point right there, Monty. Because I am going to order, hi Gay, how are you? Good to see you. I am going to order a Halloween book. I just haven't decided which Halloween book I want to do. And then, yeah, I can do like a Halloween live stream. Will be fun. My thing is, for me, Fernanda, hi. Welcome. My thing is, I'm still trying to figure out what I'm doing with the coloring because I'm a beginner. So I don't do things that are going to impress anybody. Everybody that's a colorist on this channel is more advanced than I am. Now this is cool because this right here is you guys picking the colors. And that makes it like, it just is whatever it is. So far it looks pretty good for colors being randomly selected by you guys. I gotta turn my air conditioner off, guys. Thank you. Let's see, what's the next color now? 004. 004. Okay, Mason, welcome back. Okay, let's see here. Let me throw this in the sharpener right quick. Okay, so next we have 004 bright pink. I'm trying to get this under the camera where you guys can see. Yeah, I didn't write down who picked them out, so I'm not real sure. I can't keep track. I don't know if that'll show up where you guys can see. It's so hard to get everything lined up with the camera too. I literally have to just look over at my laptop and try to move things around to where they show up on camera. Anyway, this is bright pink 004. It's so hard to get the silver on these. I don't know why they put light colored writing on light colored barrels, because you can't read it. Anyway, here we go, guys. This will be fun. Let's see. I'm going to put this one. We're going to go, ooh, this one's going to be tough. I got narrow little lines to work on. Now, what do you guys think? I was mentioning here a few minutes ago that I think my next coloring book, I'm going to order that tonight, but I think it's going to be Johanna Basford's World of Flowers. So you guys that are experienced, do you think that would be a good, well, maybe a step up for me? So I have something I can like start practicing the blending and all that stuff, because the one I did previously was the only picture out of all 3 books that had like flower petals that are big enough for me to really practice on. Although I will say I have seen people do even this type of coloring, and each little section they'll use multiple colors, and it's like, oh my goodness, I can't imagine. I am not at that level where all these little tiny designs can also be multiple colors blended. I am not there yet. This pencil's doing quite a bit of crumbling. I got some crumbs going on here, guys. Wow, this is a small space. That was one of the things I looked for at Walmart, Monty, was to see if I could find a book that would be good that had flowers. They did not have anything like that, so I don't know of any options. And I do want to buy a Halloween book also. Well, for me at my level, this type of image, the mandala, is really a good image for me because it's single color. But that's not going to help me get better as a colorist. It's not going to help me improve if I just keep sticking with the same thing. Right now, I just don't have anything else. I feel like I need one of those magnifying lights, you know, that has the magnifying glass in the middle, like a ring light that a doctor might use, so I can see this stuff. These lines are pretty close together. And by the way, Fernanda, I like that deer that you colored. I think you used gel pens. I think that's what I saw you using was gel pens. Is that right? I feel like sometimes I'm yelling at you guys. Not yelling at you, but like talking loud. And I think I don't really have to because my phone, where the microphone is right here beside me, right beside my face. Yeah, I really like that. I thought that turned out really nice. You were able to do that quickly too. Okay, thank you, Gay. I gotta brush this off, guys. I got a few more crumbs than I care for. Yeah, sometimes I think I get to where I'm talking too loud. I'm really not one to raise my voice very much. Now let me get you back on camera. I'm not coloring off camera. I was doing something else, guys. I'm getting a little bit better about being able to keep the picture on camera. Still really trying to figure out lighting and stuff like that, guys, for these live streams, especially for this one. The PS5 one don't matter. The lighting does not matter. But on here, the lighting does matter. That's such a narrow space right there. Well, as I have pointed out before, I do not own a car. Oh, okay. So I am assuming you guys have access to Amazon, right? Fernanda? Okay, yeah, I kind of thought you did, but yeah, I can see how it would take longer to get items. It was like that when I lived in Hawaii too. Man, this thing's almost hard to stay in the lines. Now let me sharpen this again. I need a good point. It's so thin. Yeah, I thought it turned out really good. I have a hard time coloring those type of pictures. I have a book. Let me show you guys this right here, because we're not in a hurry. We're live streaming. We're not in a hurry. Let me show you this book that I do have, but it's so intimidating to me. It's the same kind of book. It's the mandala. I'm going to zoom back out for a second here, guys, just so we can see this book, and then we'll come back in. So, boy, that's hard to see, ain't it? That light's reflecting. How can I get the shine off that paper? Let me see if I can figure something out here, guys. Man, that's just reflecting right back in my face. I can't see it at all. Let me zoom in just a little bit. Welcome back, Casey. I'll show you a little bit like what this book is like. Man, I can't hardly see that. There, that looks better. But I have a hard time trying to color. I don't know, I can't visualize what kind of colors need to be used. Now this one here, this peacock, I do have the cover picture that would give me at least some kind of color pattern to use for that, but I just have a hard time visualizing how to color a giraffe that has all this other stuff going on in it. So I'm not ready for this book yet. Anyway, that's just to show you, I do have that, like that kind of book and stuff, but so I was really impressed with Fernandez deer, simply because that kind of stuff is intimidating to me. All right, so now let's go. Let's zoom back in. Get back under the camera. There we go. All right, now who do I still need to get numbers from today? Casey, I need 3 numbers, three-digit numbers. Fernanda, if you can give me 3 more numbers. Gay, if you can give me 3 more numbers. $50, $60, $70. Okay, let me see. Okay, those are all good. I do not have any of those numbers yet, so those will work. Let me get those wrote down. 50, 60, and 70. Katrina, hi. Welcome. So Fernanda, if you can give me 3 more 3-digit numbers. Casey, if you can give me 3 more numbers. Katrina, can you pick out 3-digit numbers for me from 001 to 300? Anywhere in that group, 1 to 300. Pick 3 numbers. Okay, yeah, I'll wait. Casey, can you give me 3 more numbers? Okay, 165. I'm just looking to make sure I don't have that number already. I have a 165 already. 245. 300. We don't have that one yet. So Casey, if you can pick one in place of 165. $156. Just looking down my number here. Okay, 156 is good. And then from Fernanda, we have 126. 126. 99099. Nice. And one more, Fernanda. Katrina, can you pick me 3 numbers, please? Gay, you can pick 3 more. You haven't picked none today. And 016. Get back over here on camera. $80, $90, and $100. Okay, good. I don't have any of those yet. $80, $90, $100. Okay, Katrina. Now that helps me have numbers out front, guys. So now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I have the next 20 colors. But if Katrina is still here, Monty, you can give me 3 more colors too. Ooh, we're just barely in there. No, I'm sorry. You may have to use a number pad. Or some people have even had to type out the word for the number, had to type them out, spell them out. But I think if you used a number pad, because your numbers did not show up in chat, or at least not on my end. But thank you for participating. You guys are picking the colors. And I am not keeping track of who's providing what numbers. And that's not what I'm not doing that part. I'm writing them down. That's all I'm doing. And then we'll just use them. Okay, Fernanda. I look forward to seeing some more of your pictures. Whoops. Well, that's not good. Get back over here. The more I zoom in, the harder it is for me to keep this thing on camera when I have to move it around so I can see what I'm doing. Gay, did you hear me mention that my kitchen got flooded yesterday? Yeah, the people upstairs from me, a water line broke overnight in their apartment. And, well, some of it ended up in my kitchen, on my counters. Part of the ceiling was laying on the counter, in the floor. So that was fun to deal with all that yesterday. Yeah. Well, thankfully, it was just that popcorn stuff came off of there because it's a concrete slab. It's a concrete building. Whoops! I think that was off camera, guys. I have such a hard time keeping this thing on camera. It's so weird because the camera is at the end of the phone. I always want to be in the center of my phone where I'm working, and that's just not where I'm supposed to be. And so it makes it difficult. Now, Casey Monty was saying he thinks I should go to a petting zoo, take a video at a petting zoo or a live stream or something. Hey, Stacy. Hi. How's your day going? All right, welcome back, Mason. Katrina, you still here? I'm sorry. I'm sorry you're not feeling well today. Well, I have to buy a book first that has Halloween pictures in it. Hopefully I'll order one of those books tonight. But like I was saying earlier, it's like I'm still getting comfortable with doing this right here as far as like live streaming my coloring. Well, I want to do live streams because I want to do the chat, but because I'm such a beginner, well, I hope you get over it quickly, Stacy. Well, you've only got a couple of days. You got to be healthy. You're going on a trip. Is Katrina still here? Because I never did get any numbers from her. Stacy, while you're here, I want you to pick out 3 numbers for me. 3 3-digit numbers. Okay, Katrina is still here. Oh my goodness. Wow. Katrina, just try this. Try to type out the word, whatever number, like, try to just type 2, the word 2, the word 3, and the word 7. 237. Just try to type it that way and see if it'll let you do it. Just experiment. Type the words 2. Wow. Okay. I don't know why it's not letting you. That's really weird. Zero zero 2 1 1 5 2 2 8. Let me see. Okay, 115 I have already. So let me write down 002 002, and then we have 115 and 116. 115 I have. 116 I do not have. So Stacy, I need one more. Two, 228. Okay, 228. I see it there now. Thank you. 228. Okay, that one's good. Well, you want to give me 3 numbers, Monty? Gosh, I wonder why Katrina is having a hard time. Oh, I have room for colors. So I just write them down like this. And then when I use them, I swatch them right beside it so I can remember that I already did that number. I haven't even looked outside yet today. Well, I did look outside, but I haven't been outside. I just looked out through the blinds though. Well, the last picture like this that we did, it took 60 different colors to complete it. I'm not sure how many more colors are going to be needed for this one. It would be really nice if we could get some numbers if she could figure out how to get some numbers in the room, Katrina, so we have numbers from everybody. Okay, Stacy, be careful out driving on the road. Yeah, I love you too. Okay, I'm glad there wasn't any kind of issues, Casey. Yeah, I don't understand what's happening with that. Now, this might sound like a stupid question, Katrina, but I've done this many times myself, so this is why I'm asking. But you did make sure that you got your cursor in that text box, the chat text box, right? I've typed out a bunch of stuff before and didn't even have it wasn't even in the text box. I just thought it was. Okay, Casey, I love you too. Yes. I've been able to read everything that you've wrote out into the room, but not the numbers themselves. Even when you're typing out and spelling out the number, Those are not showing up. All right, just do me a favor. Type out the word three, THREE. Just type out that word and enter it into the chat. No, see, there's the word three. So type out. See, the word three showed up. No, nothing that you put up. There's no numbers that you put in there already. I pay attention to chat. So try to write out a 3-digit number like that, Katrina. Just write out, All right, do one more experiment, Katrina, if you would, for me. Because I'm trying to understand what's happening here too. So type out the word two, TWO, and then 9, NINE, followed by NINE. Just write those 3 words. 299. See, 0 worked. Zero, 2, 3. Zero, 2, 3. Well, at least we were able to get one number for you. You don't want to give me 2 more? Yeah, I really don't understand why that's giving you so much trouble. Because you should be able to enter all 3 of those words on one line of text. Okay, got to sharpen my pencil one more time here, guys. Well, Katrina, thank you for putting forth so much effort to try to participate. I really like that. I'm glad you were persistent enough to at least be able to get one number in there for us. Katrina, what time is it where you live? Oh, I just thought of something. I got to plug my phone in here so it don't die on me. Sorry guys, I'm wiggling around the camera. There we go. Almost forgot to plug it in. And I was recording a video once and the phone actually died. I didn't even know it because I had forgot to plug it in. I can use it next, Monty. Actually. And I will say that's very thoughtful of you, Monty. All right. That takes care of that one. That is number 004. Okay, 023. Okay, Katrina, thank you for coming in and chatting with us for a bit. Zero, 2, 3, pale pink. I'm trying to get it under the camera. 0, 2, 3. Pale pink. Actually, I want to do something right quick. What was that last color? 004. I want to get it back out for a second, guys. I want to check something. Okay, let me sharpen this pencil. Okay, let's see. let's do this right here. Let's pale pink. Oh, what's going on here? I think I got to zoom the camera out a little bit, guys, or something. I don't know what's going on. Wow. Totally had my hand in the way on that one. It's so hard to find the camera without me just staring at my laptop to figure out when it's in the field of view. I can't hardly even look at the coloring book. I have to watch what I'm doing on looking at my laptop. Well, it was nice to see somebody new in chat. And I was mentioning earlier, I have not seen Rafe in a while, like in the last week and a half to 2 weeks now. This is a different color, guys. It looks much like the one we just used. That's why I separated it just a little bit. And we'll get a different color in between these two pinks. Gosh, well, I have such a hard time keeping this thing on camera. I don't know how to keep my hand out of the way, and it's like I'm not even choked up on the pencil, and it's still. Wow. I'm gonna check something out right here, guys. I want to see if what happens if I actually rotate my camera just a little bit sideways. If it changes the angle, to where it actually makes it look like it's more out front instead of having it directly overhead, I think that might be better. I think this might be better. If I change the camera angle, it might be easier for me to keep my hand out of the way. So let me move this just a little bit more, guys. I'm just experimenting to see if I can actually make things a little bit better. If I tip that camera a little bit like this, then the angle is coming more like this. I'm zoomed in so close you can't see nothing anyway. But anyway, it's more at an angle. I changed the camera angle some. So it's not directly overhead, it's more, a little bit more to the side. It might be better. Well, I hope Katrina didn't feel too pressured to get a number, but yeah, I think this is a little bit better. Oh, welcome back. Well, thank you. Yeah, it's looking nice. These last two colors are pretty similar, so I had to separate them a little bit. They are different color, but they actually look the same. When I swatched them out, they'd be two good colors for blending, actually. Now I have changed the camera angle just a little bit, so it's a little bit easier for me to keep my hand out of the way. So you guys okay if I go to one of my other maps on the farming? I'll try to keep moving this book around until I figure out. Okay, so we'll go on my Calmlands map tonight. Haven't been on it for a while. It's a map that has no square or rectangular fields, all odd shaped fields. Yeah, on my Calmlands map, I was actually getting myself set up to start doing some potatoes. I keep forgetting the farther out I go on these things, the longer it takes to get back around to the beginning. Let me think. I don't think, I can't remember if I do or not. On one of my Calmland maps, I did have, but I think that was on FS 19, not on FS 22. But I don't remember. Actually, I might have actually put a dog on there. We'll see. I just don't remember. Like I said, it's been a while since I played on there. I know on one of them, actually, yeah, I think I might have a dog. Yeah, I think I do. I live in an RV on that map. Yeah, I had a brother who had a cow, and he bought it so he could fatten it up and then they could eat it. But he let his wife name it. And then, of course, once it had a name, she got attached to it. And when it came time to eat it, well, she wouldn't let him. Gosh, often. See, if I don't just constantly watch the laptop, I get off camera. I got to figure out some way I can keep stuff on camera. It's so hard when it's zoomed in so far. You have such a small workspace. I wonder if Mason names farm animals. Because Mason lives on a farm. Did you guys just hear my phone buzz? I'm just wondering if that showed, if you could hear it. Because it did buzz. Somebody sent me a message. Or I got an email or something, some kind of notification. Okay, I was wondering. I figured you probably could. I was wondering how it would affect a live stream if somebody started messaging me or something. I don't know who it was. Doesn't matter. Might have just been an email too. Well, I can see the other end now, over here. One more. All right. I do not know where the nearest Methodist church would be to where I live. I'm not real familiar with the town that I live in because I haven't lived here very long and I don't have a car. So I don't get out much unless Casey takes me out. All right, now let's see what's going to be the next color. Two, 3, 0. Let's see what we got. Two, 3, 0. Here we go. Whoa. Oh, wait, that's 2, 5, 0. 2, 5, 0. That's an entirely different color. Let's see here. Let me see what the next color would be after that. Just to have an idea. Okay. Okay, so the next color is Tangerine 250. Well, let's see. Let's do. Yeah, we'll do like this right here. Off camera again. It's so hard for me to get used to working, not looking at what I'm doing. Most of the time you want to look at what you're doing. It'd probably be easier to keep on camera if I didn't have to, if I didn't turn my book so much. But it seems really like I just barely move the book and it slides clear off the camera range. Okay, I will do that when I get through with this color. I'll do that. I'll show you the picture, the overall picture. I hadn't really thought about doing that. But I'll show you where we're at. I'm going to try to get a couple more colors done today. So as soon as I get all the way around with this color, I'll zoom back out. Now let me turn this back around this way. And I'm going to start working back the other direction. That might be even better if I can figure it out, get it in my head. That's what I'm doing. It's zoomed in so far, it's like, it's just hard to keep it centered on the in frame of the camera. It might be better if I actually do it this way. We're almost finished with this color. Sharpen my pencil again. Just about finished with this color. 4 more little sections here. Okay, that took care of that one. And that was 250. All right, now we can zoom out and take a look. That looks pretty nice. So I want to try to do 3 more colors, guys, so we can get filled in all the way out to this outer ring. I want to get 1, 2, 3 more colors if my hand holds out. Yeah, that's what I like about it. It's a community effort. Okay, so the next color is 130. One, 3, 0. All right, let me zoom back in. Yeah, probably about like that. Okay, 130, light green. Let's see if I can get it up here on camera. One, 3, 0, light green. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Maybe I'll work in the opposite direction that I'm used to working in. And just try to pull it this way. That might work better. Okay, I gotta brush this off, guys. Got some crumbs. Now changing that camera angle did help a little bit. The Rainbow Warriors. University of Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. Oh, almost got off camera again. Are you thinking of a team that you can come challenge the Rainbow Warriors with there, Monty? You can bring Michigan over there. All right. Okay. Yeah, that's either one of those would be a good game. 130. 130. Okay, next color is 165. 165. That is 167. That's not what I wanted. Oh. $165. Okay. Let's see. I'm not going to use that color next. I'm going to switch it up a little bit, guys, because it's just too close to everything else that we're using right there. So I'm going to switch it to the next one, 165 or 265, and then we'll come back. 265. I'm trying to find something because all these colors are like all kind of the same. So I got to switch them up a little bit. I don't have to use them exactly in order that they came to me, but because they're just too close together. Let me try this one. See what this one's going to look like. 222. All right, we'll go with that one. 222. Yeah, I think Fresno does too. So. Okay, this is 222. $222. So we're just going to start right here. Oh, this is metallic purple black. Number 222. I don't think you can read that. Now my phone screen is a little bit darkened out, guys, and it has this thing on it that says orientation is locked. Rotate device back. But it's still working, so. Metallic purple black. The Nevada Wolfpack. That sounds familiar. Or at least the Wolfpack does. I don't know if there's more than one Wolfpack. I kind of like this color. It does seem like it might be a little bit easier working away from me than as opposed to working towards me. Although that's what I'm used to doing. That way I'm not working on top of what I've already colored. But it is helping me not to have to move the picture around so much. That's fine. You can bring whoever you want to. Yeah, she can. I'll just let you go next, Monty, because I messed up your game. Fernanda, welcome back. Football team, American college football team to challenge my team, which is the University of Hawaii. Because I'm going to change the way I do the football live stream a little bit. So you can pick a challenger. Well, you did get to be there for the second half. So you got to see the winning field goal in the final minute of the game. That's true, but still, you weren't there for kickoff, so, and that was my fault. So I just want to give you another. And then, yeah, Ken can pick. Everybody gets to pick a team if they want to make that challenge. Whoops, off camera. See, I got to talking about football teams and stuff. Help her out there, Monty. Let me get back on camera here. I done moved way away from it. Yeah, but Monty, she lives in Australia. She's not really familiar with American college football, more than likely. Yeah, Gay, you would probably have to Google like American college football teams or something like that. Fernanda, you can do that too if you want to. Pick an American college football team to challenge the University of Hawaii in a football live stream. If you want to, you're welcome to do that. Oh, Gay, did I tell you that my granddaughter wants to come over and color? Let's back up. Florida State Seminoles. That's a very good choice. I'm going to write that down. So Monty has Army. And Gay has Florida State. Yeah, so is like Boise, I think Boise, Fresno State, Boise. So Fernanda, you can Google like American college football. Now I will have to check, Gay, and make sure I have Florida State available in that game. But we have plenty of time to make sure. Yeah, I'll make sure you know so you can pick somebody different. Okay, welcome back, Stacy. Oh, good. Oh, I know. Yeah, but we're talking about a different kind of football, Fernanda. Your football is actually what we call soccer. But we have American football, which is what you see in my other live streams. And I know you're probably not familiar with our college teams, but if you want to Google college teams, then you can pick an opponent if you'd like to. Stacy, you can too. pick a football team to challenge the University of Hawaii on my football streams. Fernanda didn't know that if she joined the chat, she was going to be put to work having to pick colors and pick football teams. And I'll get back on camera here. I changed the camera angle, so now it looks funny. I mean, I think it's better, but it looks funny because it's really easy for me to push it way off to the side. Okay, I think maybe about like that. Yeah, that's what I was saying. You would probably have to Google U.S. college football teams. And I would be exactly the same way when it comes to soccer, because I don't know anything about, I mean, I know how the game of soccer is played, but I don't know like team names and stuff. Okay, I want to do one more color, guys. Let's zoom back out since we finished that color. We'll take a look at what we got here. Let me see if I can get it on camera good. It's very hard to zoom this thing in at the right. Also, because it's so sensitive, every time I touch it, it moves way farther than what I really want it to. That might be okay. That's looking pretty cool, actually. All right, I want to get at least, I want to do just one section here. I'll wait for the camera to catch up because it seems like the lag is getting way far behind. I want to do this section and then maybe this ring right here. So now I want to test the lag. I just want to see how much of a lag there is because it seems like it's growing. (1001), (1002), (1003), (1004), (1005), (1006). All right, well, 6 seconds. That's pretty average. Okay, now let's see. I have it. Let's see. Let me put this one back where it belongs. This is color number 222. And let's see, we have, what do I have here? I have 280. Okay, let's see. (280). Let me see, I got to, all right, 280. Let's see if I can come this way. Let me zoom back in just a little bit. Let's see what that's going to be like. Figure out where I'm working at. Okay, we'll go right here. Actually, I think I'm gonna, let me look at something. Two, 8. Three, 8. Let me see. I'm just trying to see what color I want to put in here next, guys. Let me see, 2, 4, 5. All right, we'll try this one. Okay, so this one is color number 245. And it is cream. 245, cream. I probably will not. If I do, I'll take it over to my daughter's house. All right, let's see how well this works out, guys. 245. Cream color. Wow, that doesn't even show up on camera. Or it barely shows up on camera. Now it'll be interesting to, I don't know if they get trick-or-treaters over here in this apartment building or not, but they might. Yeah, I bet they probably do. Well, this cream color is not showing up real good, but at least it is showing up. But I'm having to put it in here pretty heavy, so it does show up. Now, here's the thing I'm curious about is, like, this color is called cream. It's a couleur cream. But is that the actual same color as like a Prismacolor cream? Because this looks more pinkish to me than what I thought like Prismacolor was. I thought they were more like at the light, very light end of the yellow spectrum. And this has more like a pinkish orangish kind of tint to it. Yeah, I did not think it was. And that's kind of unfortunate that they do stuff like that instead of, yeah, I actually was thinking cream because I'm sure I've seen people using that cream and Prismacolor a lot for blending, especially with flowers and stuff. I know I've seen them use that cream and it has a kind of a real light yellow. And this is, like I said, has more of a pinkish, orangish kind of tone to it. Oh, off camera. Gee, Manee, come on. Sorry, guys. I didn't look over there. I didn't realize I moved the book. Because I changed the angle of my camera, it actually changed the position as where I have to have the book. I mean, I like the camera position. I just have to get used to it being a little bit different than what I was doing. Easter Bunny cream. Now, one thing that throws me off sometimes is just the lag itself, because I have to wait for YouTube to catch up with me. Oh, the college football stuff was my idea. I wanted to add a different type of content for live streaming. So I think we have a pretty good combination. Now, farming, coloring, and sports. I think that's a good combination. Get you back on camera here. Because I like doing live streaming, I didn't want to be stuck just doing one particular type of content. And it's going to be fun because we can switch up, we will be switching up the type of sport. But not until I get my money's worth out of football. Because that game cost me $60. And I already had a request for hockey, and that gave $70. So I always just have to budget for this stuff. Well, thank you. Now, I'll tell you, Monty, that might be a real good idea right there. I'm going to write that down. Pucks and elbows. What do they call it when they like when they hit them with the hockey stick? I actually do like that name, pucks and elbows. What do they call it when they hit them with when they hit them with that like they chop the legs out with the hockey stick or something like? I know there's a particular term for that. I don't watch hockey. I do like pucks and elbows. So I wrote that down. It's going to be a while before we switch. So like I said, I'm going to get my money's worth out of football. So we will be playing football for a while, but the next one after that, we'll do hockey. But I want to do soccer as well. Soccer. We can do basketball. What other sports can we do? Baseball. There's several different sports we can actually do. All right, let me get this back on camera. I think that's a card game. And I don't think it's spelled that way. I'm just trying to get back on camera here, guys. I changed the camera angle. So I get a little bit more of a side shot, not straight down. That way, if I happen to get up on the end of the pencil like this, let YouTube catch up with me. I could be choked up way up high on the pins and you guys can still see what's going on. So I changed that camera angle. Hopefully I'll remember to do this next time. I like it better. I do like that camera angle better because it helps keep my hand out of the way. Now, I always end up having to stop and just kind of sit here for a minute, let YouTube catch up, so I know where I'm at with the coloring. But at least I can look over there at my laptop and I can see that I can color 1, 2, 3 sections and still be on camera. Could do the 4th, but I can do those 3 sections without having to look back at the camera to see, make sure I'm still positioned correctly. Yeah, it's still kind of early. Let's see, let me get, well, welcome back, Mason. Get back on camera here. Okay, this time I can actually do 4 sections. Good. Ah, Fernanda, good. Welcome back. I thought we might see Katita today. Have not seen her. And once you've been in the chat room a couple times, you're just like one of the regulars. And I look forward to seeing you in the chat. So Fernanda, you are now just one of the regulars. Just part of the group. And like I've told you guys before, I do look forward to seeing you. One, two, three, four, okay. Can y'all hear my neighbor's dog barking? It is where I live. It is 12:20 p.m., an hour ahead of your time. And I'm glad you cannot hear the dog barking. That's why I asked. I was hoping you could not. Yeah, a lot of people eat squirrel gravy. I have never hunted squirrels in Virginia, but I have, oh, I can actually get all of these in without having to move the book again. Awesome. But yeah, I've heard of squirrel hunting. People do eat squirrel gravy, rabbit gravy, stuff like that. You're not allowed to eat squirrels in Michigan? I mean, I don't know that I don't personally know of anybody who goes squirrel hunting. I have had some friends who did coon hunting, hunting raccoons, but they would hunt with dogs. They would take their dogs out and let the dogs run raccoons. I never seen them actually get any, but they would take the dogs out and let the dogs run. The dogs would run deer though, even though they'd say, oh, my dogs won't run a deer. They just run raccoons. No, they run a deer too. Or fox. We've seen them run foxes. All right, I'm going to do one more color, guys, and then I'll zoom back out. I want to do this outer ring around this. Let's see, that was number 245. So now what color? Oh, here we go. This is color number 280. So now I got to figure out where on this circle the camera is located. Okay, Fernanda, bye. I'm trying to I got to wait for YouTube to catch up with me so I can tell. I can't even tell where my pencil's at. There it is. Okay, now I can this is called mustard. Mustard. 280. Just see if I can turn the page and keep everything on camera as we go around here. I always just have to stop and sit and wait and let YouTube catch up. It's very aggravating, by the way, to constantly have to be dealing with the lag time. Well, the problem with that is that it's real hard to actually get it to move just a little bit. It's so sensitive. That might help a little bit. Yeah, I think that'll help just a little bit as far as being able to keep the picture on the camera. I get a little bit more working space. Well, maybe. There, that's better. I'm going to buy me a turntable, and that may help. I don't know if it will or not with the zoom. But because I like to turn my books so much, well, in a way, yeah. Yeah. Well, even if you're just going to be making videos, it's the same thing. You got to keep your subject matter in frame on the camera, and that's something that I'm not used to. The chat part is something I've done for many years, but the video part of it is a new thing to me, or relatively new. I've been doing it for a little while now, but it's still relatively new. Especially trying to figure out camera angles for live streaming and stuff like that. All right, let me brush this off, and then we'll zoom out. and see what we got. Now let's see what we got here. It jumps so much when I touch it, it's really hard to. There we go, we got the whole picture. That is looking pretty good. I like it. I'm liking it quite a bit. And we still got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 colors picked out. So that'll get us a good way through the next session. We'll probably get out to maybe here. I don't know if we'll get that far or not, but we might get out to out to here maybe. We'll see. A lot of that depends on how my hand feels too. All right, let's see, what was this? This was number 280. So that's going to do it for this live stream, guys. 3 hours, 34 minutes. And we'll do some farming tonight. We'll go on one of my old maps. Probably Calm Lands. All right, I'm glad you guys could hang out with me. It's been fun, yeah. And tonight will be fun too. You guys haven't seen my Calm Lands before or my Elm Creek. All right, Gay, I'll see you tonight. Thanks, guys. I appreciate you hanging out with me. I will catch you guys in the next stream. Until then, God bless.